I'm back with another video. Sorry for the pause there. But I was kind of thinking about that saying when someone lies so often they believe their own lies or they lie to themselves for so long it becomes a truth and a reality to them. And I think about that when it comes to the mental illness, and that's a vague because there's so many different aspects to it, but of depression and the onset of it and how it happens and how it's cured and all those good things. But I think conditioning is quite the same thing. When I tell people that we're conditioned to believe certain things, we're conditioned for so long, and then we have to recondition ourselves once we have the truth, because sometimes when we have the truth we're still unable to change it because we're so set in our ways, and that's how we continue to be. But so we've been dealing with the antidepressant thing, and I'm making more videos as I go along. But I mean, at one point, opioids and amphetamines were used for antidepressants, and as the story goes, there was this a plant called Rauwolfia serpentina, which, by the way, is a funny name because, and I've been talking about how Satan has been involved in the beginning of time for creating a foundation for mental illnesses, making people believe that they are worse off than they actually are, and that there is no hope for them, and there's no way out, so to speak. And how could the Bible possibly solve all your problems? But it's interesting that that plant's name, that, by the way, comes from India. First, let's talk about the plant real quickly. The plant was actually used over India for anxiety and hypertension and so forth, but it was eaten in its pure form, from my understanding, along with cocaine. Well, cocaine wasn't eaten. The plant itself was, because cocaine, I believe there's 11 strands of alkaloids that, alkaloids, I always get those words confused, but one was taken out by man to create a drug. So plants were made from God. The devil used man or woman to change that to a drug. Rauwolfia serpentina is the same thing. Now, it's got a German beginning because a German gentleman discovered it in India, where it was taken up by its pure form and was good for you or helped you. Well, scientists came along and they decided to try to take one strand of it. Now, they supposedly discovered this, and they did, by the way. I do quotation marks, I think there was a bigger plan than that, for tuberculosis. That's a major thing. So they found, by using this strand and creating this, that it was making them happier, making them feel better about things. Well, yeah, if you're giving them a drug that makes them feel happy about their very unfortunate situation, and you alter their mood, you know. But I think the strands were isoniazid and iproniazin, if I pronounce those properly. Terrible with medical words. But they were discovered supposedly by a gentleman like Irving Zelskoff and another gentleman, Edward Robitzer or something like that, which I couldn't even find any information on. He seems not to be on the face of the planet. But I don't think it's an accident that this discovery happened. It wasn't. I don't think it was even a discovery. By the way, again, I went off course. The plant, if you change the name, now Christians, you'll get this one, translates. Now let's remember the Garden of Eden. Who was in the Garden of Eden? Remember the tree? Remember the devil? Remember the snake? The name of this plant is Indian snake root, or also known as devil pepper. I don't find that to be a coincidence. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I don't find that a coincidence at all. I've already said Satan's been there since the beginning of time. Now you have a very obvious correlation to that time in the Bible in Genesis. I'm just saying, You know, I don't believe things are coincidences. I never have and never will be. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happened for a reason. So just keep that in mind. And I'm just throwing, hey, do your own research. I'm just a guy. I'm just some ordinary dude, man. I'm just, that refuses to buy in to what the powerful and elite who want the destruction of mankind. I don't buy what they tell me. I'm just saying. So that's my video. I try to make that quick. I rambled a little bit because I want to get as much information in a short period of time as I possibly can. I gotta tell you, if you're not finding the correlations between things, and again, we've been told about depression since Greek time. That person is unstable. They have a mental instability or a mental imbalance, I'm sorry. Now, I'm not trying to make fun of it. I'm not trying to mock it. I really am not. But I am very firmly convinced over the years of everything I've seen, everything that I know on my own, just a regular guy. I know I keep saying that. I'm going to turn to that country lawyer. Now, I reckon I'm just a country lawyer. But, don't buy what the mainstream is selling you. They don't care about you. They don't. They want you to be hooked. They want you to be dependent on them. Because when they pull the rug from underneath you, you got nothing. The Bible. Just pick up a King James Bible. Yeah, I'm pushing King James because that's what I believe is the truth. I believe that's the Bible. You can argue with me on all you want. We can eventually get into that discussion. But these things are not an accident. The devil's been created a mental illness for years, and it's conditioned us because the experts say so. There was a line in an old song, and it goes, "I'm an expert because I say I am," and that's what they all are. They're experts because they say they are. Most of everything you read in science was originally a theory. Some things are still a theory. Thank you for tuning into this video. I apologize for going a little longer than I wanted to. I think I'm at around the 8-minute mark. I like to keep them lower than that. But thank you for tuning in. And as always, God bless and have a great evening.